What is up, guys? It is Sam, the Raid Man, and we have a positive video today. I've made multiple videos in the past of these are my most wanted champions inside of Raid, and we finally hit one of them. Not only that, we actually had a 4-star soul waiting for them, so we're testing them out in Hydra today. It is Wallmaster Othorion. We got him from one of those little prism crystal things. And I have wanted this champion for a minute. You can see he's not built out yet. We will build him in a second. But I do have him booked out. And I have a 4-star Nature's Wrath. Let's go through his kit really quickly. First of all, let's appreciate the aesthetic. Sweet bow. Typical just high elf archer. I'm a big fan. A1, AoE, we love that. Does not trigger counterattacks. Fills the champion's turn meter by 10 or 5% for each living enemy after the attack. That will be great for Hydra. This is where he's a specialist. That's just 20% turn meter every A1, basically. Falcon Shot, big Falcons fan, so perfect. Attacks all enemies 2 times. First hit places block buffs. Second hit places decreased attack. We love both of those in Hydra. Also fills the champion's turn meter basically by 20%. This is also based on attack and enemy max HP. So an AoE double hitter enemy max HP is huge on a 3-turn cooldown. We love it. Then places increased attack, increased accuracy, increased speed on himself, then grants an extra turn. This is also great just to basically lower the skill cooldown. So we'll use Falcon Shot, then we'll use the Forever Marked, and then we'll have this on a lower cooldown basically. His passive increases champion's max HP by 20% for each enemy killed or Hydra head decapitated by this champion up to 50,000. So 20%, if we have 50,000, that's 10,000. So 5 decapitated heads will give him an extra 50,000 health, which I think 50 is realistic, but potentially a little bit more. He's based on attack. I've got him in Wallmaster. I've got some accuracy masteries. We want Cycle of Magic to reset skill cooldowns. Master Hexer to increase debuff duration, and lasting gifts, he puts buffs on himself, so I thought it'd be good just to have those buffs up longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and build them, and we'll be right back. This is your chance to get a free Karato Fox Hunter by clicking the link in the description now. You will get Karato as well as 3 amazing epics, Thane, Ugo, and Vergis. I have 4 simple steps for you to redeem this code. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register with a brand new email address. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Final step, go to your inbox and collect your champions. This is your chance to get a great head start in Raid, so make sure you click on this link. Okay, we have got our Othorion built and we've got the team ready. So Othorion is in 6-piece Merciless, although I will say because he's all AoEs, I'm curious to potentially try a build with 9-piece Slayer. Let me know what you guys think. I like the Merciless for the skill reduction as well as the ignore defense. But his total stats, he's a little bit slow, but he gives himself a lot of turn meter. On his A1 and his A2, he gives himself 20% turn meter. So 205 speed, about 7,500 attack, 52k HP. After he decapitates 5 heads, which shouldn't take too long, he'll get up to 100,000. Or maybe it'll be 10 heads. Is it 10% each time? 20%, yeah, so it'll be 5 heads. 224 resistance, 324 accuracy, 12% ignore defense, plus the 35 for Merciless, so 37 or 47%. We are running him with 2 ally attackers in Mikage and Cardiel. And then we're running him with Nekmothar, who's our provoker, Calamitous, who's our Hexer decreased defense, and then Shamael, who's our single target damage, but also our answer to the Mischief head. Now, previously, we have been using Nekmo as our lead, but the main issue, funnily enough, this team was facing was we did not get block buffs up consistently. So that is why I'm putting Wallmaster Othorion in the lead, even though he has no aura. So we're not getting the 19% speed aura from Nekmothar. I still think this is best because it's going to give, when the head of Mischief is out here, right? Inquisitor Shamael is going to give Wallmaster Othorion a buttload of damage and a buttload of turn meter, which will then bring out a buttload of damage. And I think it's the way to go. I think that's the best way to spotlight his damage, but I also think that might be the best result for the team. We will see. We've died twice, basically, when we cannot get block buffs out. So either someone, the head steals our buffs, or they place Poison Cloud out, and it's just compounding issue. We've gotten to like 200 million damage and then we died, or we got to 30 million damage and we died, but we've had a few runs fail and we're not going to risk that again. So this is our final run. Othorion can do it. I've just got to build the correct team for him. Now, this brings me to a second interesting point, which just occurred. Pain Link is a debuff that the Head of Suffering places, which is when you place it on you, whenever that head or that enemy takes damage, you take a portion of it. And he just put it on Calamitous, and then Calamitous just A1'd over here to the Head of Wrath. So now, whenever this head takes damage, which we can't really do the enemy max HP right now, but some of that damage will then be spread to the Head of Wrath, which is very interesting. That's an interesting part of Calamitous' kit. You can see he just sends some poisons their way, which is not necessarily what we want, actually. because we want to provoke. So there goes a full cleanse there, which is unfortunate. Having a provoke set on Necmo and relying on that is very tough. I do not like having to rely on a provoke set, but it is what it is. The good news is once we've got the provoke controlled and people start coming out one at a time and the heads start being a little bit easier to control, the run has gone pretty smoothly for the most part, with a few exceptions. So hopefully we can get good numbers. The goal is 500-ish million, basically. Hopefully we can do more than that, but I'm kind of just comparing it to that Onryo team that we ran. Wallmaster's damage is, I mean, it's astounding. It's so good. His A1 hits very hard, and it's only going to stack up as he places more debuffs for the Nature's Wrath and the Methodical, stacking up through the fight. But also he gives himself turn meter on the A1, he gives himself turn meter on the A2, he gives himself an extra turn on the A3. He's just doing a lot. He's very, very cool. He's doing a very, very good damage. So we will continue this. It's a fully manual run. Every time I try and auto it, I tried to auto it earlier to go fill my water bottle, came back and the team was dead. Typically what I have seen is, well, somebody puts out reflect damage or something and we hit into it, which is just stupid. So we'll try not to do anything like that. Again, you can see it's happened here. Calamitous has Pain Link, and then basically whoever we want to, we can send Pain Link back to them. So we'll probably send it to this head that's actually alive, and we can't target this head at the moment. Let's not cleanse because we want to send the Pain Link back actually. So this one will send it, I believe. Removes all debuffs. So that just cleanses. So let's just do the A1. That'll send it back. Now we've got Pain Link. I just think that's fun. I don't know. Anyways, we will continue the run. I'm confident that we can get pretty big numbers here. Here is our best friend, the Head of Torment. Every time one of us hits this head, whether he takes damage or not, is going to just give Othorion a ton of turn meter, basically. And we've got two AoE A1s with Othorion and Necmo, and they're both just going to be doing tons and tons of AoEs, giving him tons of turn meter. We'll kill this head very quickly. And hopefully we can get Provoke out with Necmo on the other head so we can just keep cruising. So anyways, I will catch you guys at the end. We will fast forward it and hopefully see some big numbers. Okay, we are coming near the end here. Things are kind of starting to fall apart a little bit. We're getting near the turn count limit. I don't know if we're quite going to reach it. The team is finicky at best because we don't have a reviver, so it's just all raw damage, and then there's no room for error, basically. So if we hit against the reflected head, we've died. That's happened multiple times. If they steal block debuffs or something really good and then spread that, we die. Also, if Othorion gets swallowed, it is tough to get him back. This is the biggest shield we've seen. I think we'll be able to squeeze him out, but it's not easy. Provoking. Very difficult to keep provokes up with Necmo. I really do not like having to rely on a provoke set. That is not my preference. So I will probably try and bring Alas back on the team, replace Calamitous, and then use Necmo in a curse set. But then you lose decreased defense, so there's trade-offs. That being said, Othorion, who is the focus of the video today, is crushing it. He's doing phenomenal. He's so good. Let's cleanse all that off. And of course they got our buffs. Why wouldn't they get our buffs? Jameo has a ton of resistance, but that's okay. A lot of tough RNG with any Hydra run, but especially today it feels like I'm getting the brutal end of the stick with this RNG. So we're going to keep fighting, see if we can get to 400 million. I guess that's our new number. Let's see what we get. Okay. I'm curious to see who does more damage between Calamitous and Wallmaster Othorion. I think raw hits, for sure it's Othorion. Let's watch one right here. But obviously all of our debuffs just got cleansed off, which is awesome. And then there's a ton of buffs. A lot of stuff like that happening this run. And then boom, 1, 2, 3, we're screwed. Game over. Cleanse, because we didn't get the provoke off. Debuff steal, debuff spread. Maybe my Shamail is not built to be Mischief Tank like I thought he was, but that's okay. We'll still just go in here, get some weak hits, and just try and finish the fight. Othorion, I think for sure has more damage in terms of raw damage. His hits absolutely nuke. He's doing a ton of damage. We're for sure not getting Shamail back. That's who it is. I was trying to remember who is swallowed. Yeah, double turn. We're done. Look at all these debuffs and buffs that are going on. He's almost dead. See if we can keep him alive. Fleck might kill some of us. Nope. Frickin' Head of Mischief is wrecking us today. He is eating our lunch. So we're not going to get to 400 million. Guess we'll just let the fight go, see what happens. But I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to where we need to be. If we can get a big, Othorion smack, maybe we can do something. But look how massive that shield is. And we just lost all of our debuffs. We just lost all of our turn meter and all of our buffs. Really starts to get, brutal quickly. All right, let's buff ourselves. Let's get one last AoE. Bop, bop, bop. That brought us to 395. That's a nice respectable number to end on. But you can see, well, you can't really see it there, but Calamitous does do big damage. I was very, very impressed with his damage. I think this is a team that suits both of them well. I think potentially this specific team might just need to be brutal, because I just don't think we have the survivability to live long. But also Hydra's changing a lot. I'm learning that, like, you don't want all of these decreased speed, increased speed champions where you're lapping them a ton of times, because that just eats up the turn counts. You just want to do as much damage as possible in the fewest amount of turns. So potentially need to make some tweaks. We're learning as the game evolves. We have to evolve with it. Let's see if we can sneak out another enemy max HP before the round's over. Yeah, it didn't want to let me. All right, 398. Othorion 197. He doubled the mythical Calamitous. That's nuts. Like, that's crazy. Cardiel 28, Shamail 48. Oh my goodness, I'm in the way again. I always do this. Make myself teeny tiny. Wallmaster Othorion 197, Necmo 12, Calamitous 91 with the Hex. So that makes me think that Calamitous has to go out. Like, Othorion's great. We like the decreased defense, but we're killing heads so fast anyways. I don't know if we need decreased defense, do we? Let me know in the comments. I want to make this team better. I want to hit 500 million. I think Othorion's awesome. I also think, first of all, I can't remember if I'm supposed to keep this or not, so I won't switch it. We'll leave it here for a second. I also think he's a great candidate for a Fina team. I watched one of Drock's videos where he was pulling on for Fina. Apparently she's broken, so I need to do more research on Fina and see if we can find a high elf team to put together, because I think he's the perfect candidate. Probably him and Bellinor and Fina, maybe an Arbiter or something like that. So I think there's really cool potential there. I'm very, very excited to have Othorion on the count. Make sure to use my link code, download a new account with Raid. We're gonna be doing takeovers. I'm already doing takeover requests on my Discord, and we will always prioritize people who've used the link code to create a new account. So anyways, subscribe to the channel for more daily Raid content, and I'll see you guys on the next video.